That's attractive. Hi there, welcome back to John's Thoughts. I'm John. These are my thoughts on Split.
23 identities live in Kevin's body. Did something happen?
Split is a new film written and directed by M. Night Shyamalan that I just saw tonight. I have not had the best history with M. Night Shyamalan, at least in the past like maybe 5-10 years. I loved, Sixth Sense, loved Unbreakable, which is my favorite film that he's ever directed. Signs was good. The ending was kind of stupid, and then The Village was just kind of stupid all the way through, and then one after the other, Lady in the Water, The Happening, Last Airbender. He hasn't had the best track record, is what I'm trying to say, until about 2 years ago when he reemerged, teaming with Blumhouse Productions to put out The Visit, which was this low-budget, found footage movie, but actually turned out pretty good. I really like The Visit, actually. It's a very off-kilter movie, but in a really good way. It has a unique sensibility to it. You can tell it had an interesting sense of humor about itself while still being legitimately creepy, well acted, and well put together, all things considered. So M. Night comes back and we're all like, wow, M. Night did a really good movie. That's great. I love when an artist gets to recover from kind of a string of bad stuff, because it proves that, a good artist doesn't just forget how to make good art. There's so many other aspects to, specifically with filmmaking, to what goes into a good movie. And sure, there's like one-hit wonders that put out a good movie and then never put out anything good again. You go, well, it was probably a fluke, just things melded together in the right sense, and a lot of good luck went that way. You know that they're talented and can make good stuff. It's just bad ideas or bad luck or personal shit or ego or something gets in the way. Things kind of fall apart. Such was the case with M. Night Shyamalan. It feels like he, in recent years, has kind of reevaluated his whole philosophy or his whole just approach, kind of almost reinvented himself. I don't know. I never knew the guy, obviously, and I would never presume to have known what he was like in person. There were some pretensions that, to be fair to him, were kind of thrust upon him. Many people were calling him the next Spielberg when Sixth Sense came out, and that does a lot to boost your ego, sometimes a little too much. I'm going off on a tangent here, but whatever. It's all relevant, I feel, to Split, which is the new movie that he just put out. Guys, I gotta say, I really love this movie. It's so well put together. It's a very interesting premise right off the bat. You got a guy dealing with multiple personalities. I'm not gonna go into spoilers, particularly with an M. Night Shyamalan movie. You do not want to give away, at least with a good one, you don't want to give away what happens. Guy with multiple personality disorder kidnaps these girls for mysterious reasons. Simple premise, but well paced out, well written, well realized. The rules that are established are consistent, which to some might be well, of course, wouldn't they be? You'd be surprised. Even in places that feel like they could be expositionary, it's well delivered exposition. Something that I think happened with a lot of M. Night Shyamalan movies in the past is that he would have expository heavy scenes and they would feel so heavy with exposition because the actors delivering it and the way it was just written out just wasn't so clunky and not well delivered at all. The performances in this movie are fantastic. James McAvoy and Anya Taylor-Joy specifically are kind of two leads of this movie, are so good. And then you have James McAvoy, who plays obviously the main antagonist of the film. He is equal parts funny in a way that's it's not like unintentional hilarity where it's like Mark Wahlberg in The Happening where he's like, what? Like, we're just going to the bathroom. It's not like that. It's not like unintentionally hilarious line delivery or anything like that. James McAvoy is giving it 110% in this movie. He plays these different personalities so well, and the way he switches between them and just the subtle differences, and where what really stood out to me especially just reflecting on the movie after seeing it, and even while watching it, you notice that you start to pick up on, you can tell who it is even before he uses their kind of specific voice, because each one kind of has their own particular line delivery, which he does very well in switching voices that sound like they're coming from the same body but still have their own distinct personality from each other. Just the way he sits and the way he poses and the way his eyes shift, and it's so like subtle and creepy and unsettling, but also fun to watch. He's so engaging, just as an actor in general, and specifically in this movie. He's so fun and interesting, and you always, like, any scene he's in pretty much most, if not all, of the movie, is really, really, really strong. Anya Taylor-Joy, just ever since she was in The Witch last year, she's been on my radar. She is such a talented young actress, and I can't wait to see her in more. There's other bit parts in the movie. Say the third most prominent character in the story is the psychiatrist. The actress, I'm sure I've seen her in stuff before, I just can't place her name or what else she's been in, but she is really good as well. It's definitely a return to form for M. Night Shyamalan. Really well directed. The cinematography is fantastic. The pacing is great. For what this movie is designed to be, which is kind of a fun thriller with a lot of twists and turns, it's perfectly crafted. It's well acted all across the board. It's intentionally funny in places that work. It's creepy and just well shot and well directed. I wasn't sure what to expect going in or coming out of it, and I got a really great movie with some really great, there's some great reveals in this. One specific one that I will not give away, but it's just, it really left me with so many great feelings. So I highly recommend Split. If you get a chance, go see it. It's a fun time. So far, it's the best movie I've seen this year, which isn't much considering what I've seen. I did see Hidden Figures. That was a good movie. I like this one a lot. It's more my thing. So anyway, those are my thoughts on Split. Let me know what you guys think of the movie down in the comments. I want to thank you guys for watching and enjoying this. Love doing these every week. These are released every Friday. What will I be talking about next? Could be a new movie I see, could be an old movie I see, could be video games, could be a TV show I'm watching. Anything is possible when you have as many interests as I do, because god damn it, I'm not gonna settle on one fucking thing. Stay tuned at the end of this month for the newest franchise fatigue, which will be on the Tim Story Fantastic Four movie, which is everyone's favorite. It's the best of the bunch. That's it. That's all I got. So I don't know if you're still watching this, but got nothing else. So if you want to just be off, unless you just want to hang out, totally welcome to hang out. That'd be, I got nothing better to do. Yeah. Well, see ya.